Hey there, everyone. Happy March 2022. It's your friends at the Prime Real Estate team here. Megan is waving. We have a new guest actually that we'll introduce very soon as well too. Just got to go through the hazing period, the orientation, as it were, right? But that I think you'll meet next month. We'll introduce you. But of course, we're always here to give you your monthly sales stats report for Victoria Real Estate. And of course, we want to talk about the month of February and what an interesting month it was, wasn't it, Megan?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now, both you and I were involved in offers yesterday, although, I mean, today we're recording on the 2nd. So I guess technically that's a kind of March story, but, you know, I think we want to talk about them anyways. So, I mean, I lost out for a buyer on a condo that was listed at 500,000. We did not get it at 550,000, and it was unconditional. It was clean. It had, it was as good an offer as one could expect. And the condo just down the hall just sold last month at 530. So agent said there was about 50 showings, and I think there was 8 offers on that one. You, of course, experienced one yesterday as well too. What a fun one that was.
I did. We went and checked out a house in View Royal. It was listed at 850.
Okay, so let's stop. Let's stop though. There's no houses for 850.
I know it's such a tease to start.
Yeah. So, anyways, 850. Yeah, and then our
Yeah.
guys offered, right?
Yeah, we knew going into it that it was going to be over 1 million. So we did 1,050,000
Yeah.
and we still lost out. Unconditional 15-day close.
Mhm.
And we lost out to 1.271.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, let's just talk about this for a bit. I know we've talked about this for you guys before. This is all about pricing. This is common in Ontario, for instance, where there'll be like a $1.1 million property and they list it for $699 or something like that. And the intent is to get as much activity and showings as possible. Ends up being a super busy house. But you just said something to me before we got online here. It's not really nice, is it?
No, I feel like it's ethically wrong. Like it gets a lot of hopes up for buyers that have a budget of like 950,000 and
They
they
think they
ask
got a chance.
for a house and
Yeah.
then it's just swiped right out from under them. It
Yeah.
it hurts
Yeah.
my heart a little bit.
Yeah, well, listen. I mean, we're not judging our colleagues, and of course, agents have their own abilities and stuff. One thing that I do want to report to all of you guys is I was chatting with my colleagues in Toronto. I have calls every 2 weeks with a number of agents in Toronto. They are reporting things are slowing down there. So when they have these multiple offer dates, they're not getting multiple offers. And of course, the problem is, could you imagine though, Megan, if the 850 came to offer date and no offers showed up?
Uh,
then they'd
how do
be
you
then they'd be
underpriced, I guess.
then all of a sudden they have an underpriced listing and they'd be forced to either increase the price, which always looks very interesting, or to take the property off the market and relist it higher. So we're seeing a bit of a shift. We're not quite there here yet. I mean, obviously the stories we're telling you right now from yesterday. Although, the interest rate hike was announced today, and it was half a point as opposed to a quarter that some thought, but we didn't get the hike from 6 weeks ago that everyone was expecting. What's that going to do? Well, always we're going to have some immediate impact here because people are going to be rushing in to meet their interest rate. It could mean the difference of several $100s a month for them with a higher interest rate. Problem we have right now too is there's no inventory. I'm not even go through the stats with you guys today as before. I'm just gonna put them down in the link on the page here. But it's the same story as always. Our sales are strong, although they're down from last year, but they're only down because there's no inventory. Inventory is down 36%. 850 active listings from last year, and that compares to other Februaries of 2,600, 3,400, 3,700, 4,000. So we would normally have in the area of 3,000 listings. Now we have 849. So still a shortage. And again, folks, hey, you happen to have an extra house sitting around or a property sitting around, now is a really good time to think about liquidating. You're going to have a tax issue, so you're going to want to talk to your accountant first because, of course, there's capital gains. But, it's a time like no other for sure. You've been working with a lot of people, Megan. There's people out there looking, like the demand remains high, right?
Yeah, I've definitely have quite a few people out there looking, and we
Yeah.
see a lot. But there, you know what I have been noticing though is that as much as there is low inventory and it is moving quickly, I am seeing it pop up a lot more. So if we're on it, we are able to go out and check out new things
There's
quite
more
often.
opportunities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just moving quick.
And I can't remember if we mentioned last month, you actually did manage to negotiate, was it $20,000 off a condo that was reduced 25,000? How did you do that?
We just watched it. I don't know. I kind of just saw that they reduced their price and was like, well, we're the only people writing an offer. They got no offers on offer date. So why don't we just try? The worst that they'll say is no or counter us back at full price. So we went for it.
And the realtor said, I can't believe this. I can't believe the seller's doing this, right?
Yeah, but they said yes.
Okay. So there we go. You never know what happens. And it's an exciting time out there. If you have any questions, you want to talk about what's going on out there in the real estate market, or if you have anyone that you know that needs to talk about it, share this video with them, have them get in touch with us. So much going on out there. It's just a really interesting world. And of course, we've got changes out there with, COVID regulations and rules and all that. It's no shortage of fun, huh, Megan?
It's keeping me on my toes, that's for sure.
No kidding. No kidding. Anyways, guys, that's our report for the month of February. And we will be introducing a new Prime team member next month. Anyways, see you next month.
Bye.